Everybody, welcome back to the MKX Pro League Season 3, Week 7 for North America. I'm Joshua Gray, joined by Evan Hashimoto, a.k.a. Wonder Chef, a.k.a. one of the best in the business when it comes not only to commentating, but also adminning these cups with thousands of players online. You guys have to juggle all of these support tickets to make sure everybody has a smooth experience when playing online.
Oh, it's a lot of fun, man. You think playing fighting games is tough, try adminning a fighting game tournament.
Yeah. But we do appreciate all the players that have signed up. We've seen some record-breaking numbers so far, and we have over 1 million views on YouTube just for Season 3 alone.
Wow.
So a lot of people are tuning into the Pro League, not just live on Twitch, but also on YouTube.com/ESLTV, and you definitely want to be tuning in Saturday, June 11th for the finals. I cannot emphasize it any stronger. I can't tell you anything more. Just believe these emotions. You want to be there in person if you can make it. But you definitely want to tune in for the whole day. And you definitely want to stay tuned for this matchup because it's CR Wound Cowboy versus Orbit Hayatei. And we saw CR Wound Cowboy take down his teammate CR Sonic Fox to make it this far. But can his Shinnok, the bane of Evan Hashimoto's existence, beat this perfected, I would say, or almost perfected, Ronin Takeda?
Now, yeah, that was a really weird match for that first, for Cowboy's first match. It feels weird that he's even in this tournament because I didn't feel like that was him playing in the first match. But he did defeat Sonic Fox, which is a huge boon, although it's not quite as big now as it has been. And now, yeah, he's going against Ronin, and that, I don't even know what the matchup is, really.
We've seen some projectiles from both players. There's a bit of a combo coming from Wound Cowboy, and he's going to continue to drive Takeda to the corner. Unrelenting throw. Thrown off by Hayatei, though.
Oh, and perfect patience by Hayatei. Now he's taking the corner. No meter for Cowboy. This is going to be very tough to get out. Doesn't block the overhead.
Still keeping up the pressure. Good blocks coming from Cowboy. Patient. Not overzealously trying to get out of the corner, just doing some damage. Good block.
And Hellsparking when he can.
And that Hellspark conversion. Oh, the armor! He was waiting for it. And that's going to be 29% damage, but nice poke. Ooh. Nice poke coming from CR1.
Getting clipped by those Hellsparks. Those Hellsparks are without a doubt the hardest thing in this matchup for Ronin.
Definitely.
He has no great way to punish them.
Can't reflect them.
Yeah, I believe he actually can absorb just one hit of them if he does do the enhanced version of his reflect, but that won't really give him too much, and it's very hard to space.
Great blocks coming from Wound Cowboy. Goes for the neutral jump, though. Back dash.
Oh. Wow, that was incredible spacing on those swords. That was absolutely maximum range.
Definitely got it. Oh, nice block.
Beautiful bait.
Hayatei with an answer of his own, throwing the blade down to keep up that pressure against CR Wound Cowboy.
Nice block on the low. The first time that Hayatei's used a low all day.
Oh, and that low. That back 2-1 low coming from Ronin Takeda.
Thought you were quicker than that.
Beautiful, and the strange side switch combo that he has. He down twos him out of the corner, dashes underneath. Oh, and he uses the meter on the interact before the armor. Very smart. Now he's got Cowboy back in the corner for this pressure.
Breaking the arm of a god here. Oh, nice low poke, though, coming from Cowboy. Again, not trying to overemphasize getting out of the corner, but just poking out.
Now, this is the only aspect of the match that I've actually talked to Hayatei about. He does believe that the zoning game is 5-5 because of the zoning utility of the dropped sword, which is surprising because almost no characters in the game ever really say that they're 5-5 in zoning against Shinnok.
Wow. It's a powerful statement, but I think if there's one person that can back it up, it's Orbit Hayatei. Now he's got Shinnok in the corner. Has the life advantage. Now he's going to go for the throw. A couple knees to the chest and a projectile armored up, and he's going to take the game.
Now that was the perfect choice right there. His enhanced projectile is active for a very long time, which means there's a very long time where it can hit you. So as he hit it meaty on his opponent's wake up, it's also plus on block, so he couldn't armor, he couldn't jump out, he couldn't push a button, and he had to block, take the plus frames, and get guaranteed chip. There was nothing at all that Cowboy could have done right there.
Quan Chi Fortress versus Deadwoods. We're going back to the Quan Chi Fortress. Wonder if Shinnok feels bad that his underling's office is getting really bloody and broken up. Quan Chi's like, what did you do? This was a nice vase.
Does Quan Chi have to hire contractors to fix it up?
He's got to have to pay overtime for a place like this. There's that opening coming from Takeda.
Beautiful bait. Hayatei has baited every single armor by Cowboy. Ooh, nice bait.
Ooh, the respect. He's like, do it. I dare you. Do it. Takeda's like, okay, I will. Just can't get out of that. Is that going to be a flawless?
No, I believe he took one hit of chip. Oh, definitely not now.
After a uppercut to the jaw. Okay.
Whoa, that flip caught him at just the top of the head. That was very strange looking.
Round 2, fight.
Hayatei just really has been controlling this entire set. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised to see that we haven't, or that Cowboy didn't pick Imposter. Cowboy is known for picking Imposter against Takeda's because he gets a very nice vortex.
Yep.
So Bone Shaper in this matchup is very interesting. The teleport could also work pretty well.
Nice jump over. Oh, traded blows. Still none of those Hellfire.
Oh, beautiful conversion. That right there was incredible knowledge to know that he could actually get a conversion off of that low recall. I did not realize that you could right there, but Hayatei is the best at his character for a reason.
Yep. Character specialist. That's the couldn't convert.
That was interesting. Very
low sweep.
Like that was dropped like really heavily for how easy that conversion was.
Yeah.
He just didn't do anything.
I think it's his spacing. He's really being mindful of his spacing against Takeda right now. Oh, because of that. That's why.
Oh no, no conversion up to that.
Block it.
Oh, beautiful throw. Now this should be guaranteed chip here. Can he do it?
Oh, the wake up armor dash from Shinnok is blown away.
Almost fast enough to beat that, but that spacing again was perfect by Hayatei, and he's 2-0 against Cowboy right now.
Cowboy is juggling his spacing and trying to continue his combos, and that's, I believe, why we saw a couple drop combos, because he was just a couple pixels away from landing a couple of those hits.
Wow, we're seeing him stick with Bone Shaper. He's not even going to try Imposter.
We go to the Lin Kuei Temple now.
Finally getting out of the...
You can hide all the blood with the snow. Be just fine.
All right, so Cowboy, overall here, he needs to, I think we should start seeing him maybe backdash more, maybe jump back a little bit more, but he's just not getting out of the pressure correctly at this moment.
How about we open with a throw?
It works.
Yeah. That overhead from Takeda. There's a continuation of that combo. Nice jump! Look at that. Reed does not continue, and there's a conversion coming from Wound Cowboy. He's going to push Takeda in the corner.
And again, Hayatei continuing to bait every single armor move in the entire set. Plus frames there. Oh, beautiful choice of armor again. I think he's actually baited every armor from Cowboy and hit every of his own armor.
It's one of his perfected moves. It works so well. There's a continued pressure from some projectiles.
Nice anti-air by Cowboy.
Oh, watch out. Watch out. There you go. There you go, Wound Cowboy. Nice block.
Nice usage of Hellsparks. Hellsparks cover so many different situations that you can't really go wrong with them. Using a bar for the easy conversion off of the overhead.
He's going to give him 30%. He's going to poke low, though. Good blocks.
All right, that sword is still down. He does not have his sword moves without his sword, but there we go, brings it back.
That recall, then bringing it back with the meter. Brings him 31% damage. That combo, but he trade. It's just such a great reset ability. That down forward 3 that does, especially when it's armored.
Ooh, and one more hit here. Wow, that was so close to not reaching. And that Hellspark, that second Hellspark was coming. The first one came out of the ground, second one not quite. So that was frames away from being an entirely different situation.
Match point for Hayatei. Oh, there was an opening. However, the block was too fast.
And that flip is great at dealing with those Hellsparks, so that was a great choice by Hayatei right there. I'm glad we're starting to see him use it more.
Yeah, punishing that uppercut from Wound Cowboy with that neutral jump punch.
And again, baiting the armor. He is literally at 100% on baiting armor so far.
Neutral jump punch again. That's going to take us to 40. 42% on that combo. This could be curtains for CR Wound Cowboy.
And the normal scoop, that was an interesting choice. Another normal scoop, a little bit desperate, but that's going to be it for Cowboy. Hayatei with, that's a surprisingly dominating set. Oh, what is this?
Wow.
Disrespect.
Blade throws, recalls.
Takeda.
and some fast ducking, as people like to call that by another word in Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Dominating performance coming from Hayatei. I think Hayatei could maybe take the entire series if he goes up against Dragon. I think it's going to be his biggest obstacle really to make it all the way through. But Dragon's biggest obstacle right now is going to be Scars. We can get that match underway. Let's take a look at this replay, Evan. Breakdown for us. The perfection, near perfection we saw from Takeda.
And he was just, everything was perfect. His spacing was great. His reads on armor were at 100%. His reads on blocking armor 100%. His pressure was perfect. There really isn't too much else that I can say. His spacing was perfect. His meaties on wake up to prevent the armor and prevent the comeback from Cowboy. All of it were great. Cowboy had some really good zoning going, but one time that Hayatei gets in and it's pretty much over.
You can do so much and continue with the momentum when you are able to read your opponent's wake-up attacks or to anticipate them. When he jumped to the neutral jump punch, that was another easy 20+% damage he's going to do from that combo. And that can be so debilitating to the morale of your opponent when you're like, here I go! Oh, that didn't work either. There goes another 30%.
Especially if you put them into that situation, bait the armor, and then it puts them right back into the same situation.
And you've already wasted that meter as well. Well, Hayatei is going to join us in the finals in just a little bit.